And today I want to tell you about few beads from my necklace. I hope you like it. It's handmade of semi-precious stones like rubies. But you know, the real value of it, it's not in its materials. It's a symbol of strength and beauty of men and women in my family. The first two beads are my great-grandparents, Maria and Franz. They lived in comfort. They had their property. Maria was a housekeeper of landlord, and Franz, he was an officer at Tsar's army and a forester. But one night, a black raven came, a secret KGB police car. He was taken away forever. All their property was confiscated. Maria had to grow alone her 7 children in poverty, in semi-ruined hut, yet with dignity. The youngest one was just 3 years old. And it's another bit from my necklace. My grandmother, Valentina. She had to carry a stigma of daughter of enemy of people half of her life. She had to work hard in kolkhoz, milking cows. But you know, she always found a way to be graceful. She sewed her own dresses. She did crochet and embroidery. And you know, she smelled not only with milk, but with lilac. And another bit is my beloved one, grandfather, her husband, Stepan. He was just 14 years old when the World War II started. He became a guerrilla, a sapper. And then, together with the Red Army, he went to Berlin. When he came back, he was accused and sent to a Gulag camp in Siberia. But you know, he always looked elegant, always in costume, with tie, with arranged hair, and positive. This was his way to show his dignity. And another two precious beads from my necklace, my parents. My mother, Olha, she inherited also love to beauty. She was doing her career at a brick factory, and she followed her husband when he was assigned by a Soviet government as a young engineer after university to go to work in Siberia. My mother remembers that she saw first time in her life that her dad, my grandfather, was crying because of that sad experience. My dad, Victor, he was a Chernobyl liquidator. Yes, exactly. After that famous nuclear disaster in 1986, he put me together with my mom and my brother in her belly to a rescue bus. And he stayed there, risking his life and health in the places where most of the people didn't dare to approach. And you know, he taught me that even after catastrophe, you can start from beginning. You know, I remember myself about 10 years old. I was standing in the field looking into blue sky and thought, I wish there would never be a war. But the war started. In 2014, hundreds of people were killed in Maidan, Independence Square, in the heart of Kiev, my city. The same year, my beloved one, cousin, Valentin Vyivsky, he was lured to Crimea, kidnapped, and sentenced to 11 years of strict regime in prison in Siberia. You know, thanks God, last month he was released, but he still stayed there in migration camp in Russia, waiting for a true freedom. Afterwards, Crimea was annexed by Russia. And then, the same year, in summer 2014, Russia started to invade east of Ukraine, Donbass. My another cousin, Jan Damansky, he was mobilized to defend Ukraine. He was killed in battle. And their courage and loss also became a part of my jewelry. Once I dreamed to enter art academy, but I chosen for international relations. And now I know why. Because peace is not just absence of war, no. It's something that you build now, every day, protect and rebuild again. And then the war started with a full-scale war on 21st February 2022. I had to flee together with my children to the Netherlands. I lost my home in Kiev, but I found safety and kindness of Dutch people here. I worked for 3.5 years at Asylum Center for Ukrainians, organizing various events, cultural events, literature evenings, library, groups of support, summer camps, something that helped Ukrainians to heal, to reconnect, and to build bridges with Dutch community. Now I share Ukrainian traditions around Netherlands by singing, giving, telling the stories, teaching Moton Kado, Pisanka Istahet, and telling about traditions, resilience. And as a political scientist, I also attend different events on defense and security because, I noticed that art and policy, they are not opposite. They are together that protect human dignity. And academic world is still remain close to me, but I continue because it was said today that these stories have to be heard. Because now, this moment, during my speech here in this so cozy, nice theater in Utrecht, somewhere in Ukraine, homes burn, children cry, people are tortured, deported, raped. Russia is a murderer, a tyrant, a cannibal of nations. It kills and steals and requires tolerance from the world. If it's not stopped there, it will come here. If it's not confronted there, it will bring its cruelty here to these streets, to these houses. Once the necklaces of women in my family were stolen by the same murders that killed today. But it was made again, the new one, stone by stone, through courage, hard work, and love. And my children hold it now. This is the true necklace of my family. And I want to finish my speech today with an extract from a poem of a Ukrainian dissident, Vasil Simonenko. My nation is, my nation always will be. No one will efface my nation. All the werewolves and intruders will disappear, along with the hordes of conquered vagabonds. This is the voice I carry. This is the necklace I pass on. Thank you.